am back, and I wanted to just quickly give everybody a reminder. I have a new website, leahjude.com. It would mean the world if you would give it a visit. Also, if you like my content, if you could drop a like on the video and subscribe, that would be the shit. I wanted to talk about the ability to pivot. I recently ran into this. I've turned down a few opportunities because they didn't have to do with music. They were still entertainment opportunities. They were just pretty far from having to do with music. And I was so worried about tainting my brand, or confusing people, or being known for more than one thing. And it really didn't make any sense. So if you are on Twitter, or I don't remember if I posted it to Instagram or not. I'm not sure where I put it, but I was on the Fringe Radio Network, fringeradionetwork.com, and I was doing a podcast on plane crashes. This guy had reached out to me a long time ago, and by a long time ago, maybe like a year ago, and he's been offering for me to be on the Fringe Radio Network for a while, and I was... in my defense, I didn't totally know what he was asking. He was saying something like handing over the keys, or that's how he is. But the other part was I was kind of not wanting to do it because what was I going to talk about? Like, the listeners of the Fringe Radio Network wouldn't have been interested in talking about EQs or anything like that, or anything really having to do with music. So I just kept turning down the opportunity. So finally I decided I want to do it. You know, this disaster stuff, like bridge collapses and plane crashes and just everything bad, it's always been a fascination of mine. I even used to have a YouTube channel where that's all I did was talk about these different catastrophes that would happen. And that channel grew a hell of a lot faster than this one's growing. But regardless, finally, I just did it, and I had so much fun. Don't be afraid to taint your brand with something a little bit different, especially if it's something that's gonna benefit you mentally. Just by taking you out of the rut of what you're doing, if you're doing the same thing every single day, you're talking music 24/7. There's more than one aspect to all of our personalities. It's not all just music all the time. Maybe you love to bake. Maybe you're an animal lover. Like, I know one guy, and he's a very good musician, but he's also always uploading things about the environment, and he like picks up trash with a group of people, and that's one aspect of his personality, and it's pretty much an aspect of his brand now. You know, whenever I think of this guy's name, I always think environment in the same way. There's another guy that recently was brought to my attention, Truth Seeker, and he's a rapper. He's also really into the paranormal and like the occult. He makes both these things work really, really well, the rap and the paranormal stuff. Neither of those two subjects really cannibalizes the other, which was my main concern. So if there is something that you really, really love other than music, then explore it. The worst that can happen is nobody from either crowd goes the other way, if that makes any sense. I was like, well, the Fringe Radio Network people don't care about the music stuff, and my crowd isn't going to care about what I'm doing other than the music stuff, so I thought. And people from the Fringe Radio Network moved over to listen to my music. Some of them even leased beats for their own podcast, for background music and things like that. And a lot of the people that are with me for the music went and listened to the podcast that I did on the Fringe. So don't underestimate people. Don't just assume what they're going to be interested in. Don't assume what people want to see. Not everybody has you in the box that you have yourself in. And with that said, if you like the video, if you could just give me a sub, that would be much appreciated. Also, drop a like on the video if you liked it. If you didn't, drop a like on the video, or just give me a dislike. You know, those useless dislikes that people give me for reasons. I will see you guys in the next one. leahjude.com. Check it out. Bye.